Welcome to the deep dive. So, with all the big shopping holidays coming up, our feeds are just flooded with these incredible deals.
hmm
And today, we're going to dive into one that keeps popping up, tokyotiger.com.
I've seen the ads for this one everywhere.
Right. It's this super stylish, kind of neon drenched world of streetwear, hoodies, a ton of anime designs. But the real question is, especially with these huge discounts, is Tokyo Tiger legit or is it basically a trap?
When you first land on the site, the appeal is undeniable. It's aesthetically sharp, very professional.
Totally.
And their promotional campaigns, they look just as high budget as any big established retailer. You see these huge, like 70 or 80% off site-wide sales, plus free shipping. It really sets the stage for a great deal.
Absolutely. It's polished. It's designed to make you click checkout without thinking. So our mission here is to get past that flashy marketing. We want to find those aha moments that show the difference between good business and, well, something that's hiding its tracks.
And the first major flag for me pops up when you look at their operational scope.
What do you mean by that?
Tokyo Tiger sells everything. It's not just a t-shirt shop. We're talking shirts, shoes, accessories, even home goods.
Okay.
And when a single store covers that many, separate categories, it's a classic signal that they are probably relying on mass drop shipping. They hold almost no inventory themselves.
But isn't that just modern e-commerce, a lean startup, no need for a massive warehouse?
It could be, but the complete lack of transparency argues against it being a trustworthy model. It's fascinating because legitimate businesses, in many places, are legally required to give you clear contact info.
And Tokyo Tiger?
Provide zero. No verifiable business address, no company registration details, and crucially, no proof at all of where these things are actually made or where they ship from.
Wow. So if they aren't warehousing anything, where are all these flashy anime designs even coming from?
And that's the critical question. We found that a lot of the graphics, especially the more complex anime prints, look suspiciously similar to artwork that's just readily available on print-on-demand marketplaces.
Ah, okay. So Tokyo Tiger probably isn't designing anything. They're just a middle layer.
Exactly.
They take a graphic one that may or may not be properly licensed, which is a whole other issue, and they print it on whatever cheap garment they can find.
Precisely. And that model is what lets them offer those huge discounts. Their investment is minimal.
Mm.
But for you, the shopper, that creates two huge problems. Quality control is basically non-existent, and shipping times are completely unpredictable.
And the customer reviews we found outside of their own site,
Mm-hmm.
they confirm all of this.
They do.
I mean, some people do get their orders eventually, but the complaints are so consistent. We're talking about fabrics that are tissue paper thin.
Yeah, and prints that are blurry or faded, nothing like the pictures.
Right. And the shipping times, people talk about waiting for weeks, sometimes months. It's wild.
And that lack of a business address makes getting help impossible. There are widespread claims of just abysmal customer service. Getting a refund is nearly impossible because there's no real company to hold accountable.
So let's put it all together. Zero transparency, a drop shipping model, and a ton of feedback about low quality. What's the final call?
It does not appear to be an outright phishing scam, just to steal your card data. But the combination of all these risks, the inconsistent quality, the unverified supply chain, it means shopping there definitely carries significant risk.
So that puts you, the listener, squarely in a shop at your own risk situation. If you love those designs, you just have to be cautious. Use payment protection.
Exactly.
Like use PayPal's purchase protection or a credit card that lets you do a chargeback. Do not use a debit card. Once that money's gone, it's probably gone for good.
Yeah, and this all brings up a final thought for you to consider. Given that they seem to rely on these generic print-on-demand graphics, how much value does a staggering 80% discount really have if the product's origin, its quality, and even the ownership of the design are completely untraceable?